This is another episode of our look into the props and costumes in my collection. Well, this episode is centered around Power Rangers SPD. I think it's actually my favorite show of all the Power Rangers, although it would be slightly edged out by, I do love the 1995 movie costume designs. But yeah, this is in fact one of the costumes worn by the Yellow Ranger. She's pretty awesome in the show, I think you'll agree, and this is a very rare workout costume. So with this, you've got the trousers that have the yellow on the stripe, you have a grey undershirt, and then you have a white undershirt, and then a specially made SPD yellow shirt. Very rare. I don't think I've seen more than this one, and this was on the fabled final rack at Heritage. I had done a lot of research into those racks, and I had decided at the last minute I was just probably going to bid on one. A couple of you guys out there very helpful in getting together and giving me assistance on that. I specifically want to say thanks very much to Rich Rose, because I had asked him about a couple of the costumes and he's very forthcoming with help on that. The interesting thing about that rack is that, you know, there was basically 4 racks and they had a smattering of every single thing you could possibly imagine on there. The only thing it really wasn't represented, I think, was like Cosmic Fury. I think everything else was on there in either one costume or in some cases multiple. There were a lot of theme park outfits. As you know, I've been selling quite a few of the theme park outfits because at one point I had just so many. And they're pretty much all gone now. So what's out there is out there. So if you need a theme park outfit, grab it while it's there, because as I've been saying on these videos, this stuff, once it goes to private hands and not through people looking to sell a few pieces, well, it's going to be really hard to find. It's been proven with Doctor Who and Star Trek. We've seen it with those auctions. The stuff goes to ground and it doesn't come back out again. So that's a little top tip from me. But yeah, so I had made a decision at that point that I'd just spent enough. So I had to force myself to buy that final rack, and it was basically because it had about 160 different items on it, whereas some of the other racks had about 100. But there was also the pieces on that rack that I really wanted, and you'll see those in upcoming videos. But anyway, the bottom line is this was on that rack. I'm very pleased that I got it, and it's a truly, truly wonderful example of a costume piece from that show that was used in multiple episodes. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the Propstop Showcase. We'll see you again soon.